to Banham, who will run for Minnesota. Banham behind the back to Barnes. Rachel Banham doing it all for Minnesota here in the second quarter. You just can't stop her.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. Without a doubt, SportsCenter top 10 around the back and in.
Rachel Banham setting the table. Minnesota leading Nebraska by 11.
This one was incredible and fun, and wow, was it exciting to watch. Our two stars, Rachel Banham and Aerial Powers, came to play. Rachel Banham with the headliner, 52 points.
Just kind of get loose, second time around, here you go.
Top of the key, Rachel got first two, third one off the front of the iron.
She shoots from way
Yeah,
deep.
like does she not know where the line is, or is she just auditioning for the WNBA already? I mean, she's a good foot behind the three-point line.
And Maggie already heading to the baseline.
Rachel Banham can really, really stroke it. Has a terrific follow-through, gets her shoulders out in front of her feet.
Short rest, doesn't matter.
It uses money ball,
Got
and she
it.
got it.
Nice round.
Don't give an All-American a second chance, and that girl right there is an All-American.
Player of the year in the Big Ten.
Some people, you talk about how many shots they're making from beyond the arc, that can be a problem. But when you drop 60 in a game, that's a lot of shots to get up.
I would expect at some point here she get really hot.
Maybe it's the wing right now.
Might be right now.
There's four in a row. Money ball off the back of the iron, though. So she goes to the top of the key. Those 60 points came against Northwestern this year.
Look at how far back she shot that one from beyond the rack. What is she doing?
Maybe that's her spot.
Shooter doesn't care, man. She keeps going back with the basketball. If you see, as the rack comes, she gets behind the ball. And by the time it's over, she's a good foot and a half behind the line.
Did you see the money ball got stuck there? She tried to pull it out, came up short on that one.
She's going to need a good baseline set of basketballs here. Money ball would be 17, and she got it.
You know what? I like what she did the last two shots right there. She took her time. She was rushing. Last two, including the money ball, she slowed down, gathered, and got it over the front of the rim.
Here's a look at the top of the key and how deep she's shooting these basketballs.
No problem.
I mean, it's like Steph
You
Curry stuff out there.
You can see why Kobe wants to tweak.
You saw highlights of her during the course of the year. It's pretty amazing. I mean, she would come back, knock in a shot, and she was the focal point. Pink teams played diamond and two, boxing one, everything on her.
She still averaged 28.6.
Yeah, she gets to the foul line, shot fake, shoot it deep. Terrific player.
So the guys want to know if you realize that you're shooting from about 2 feet behind the line.
Yeah, that was my strategy. I like shooting far, and I feel like it feels a lot better when I shoot deep.
Wants the screen, gets it, will pull from deep. Off the mark. Clark actually feels more comfortable further out than right up against the three-point line. Something she remarked to us, and the numbers bear out as well.
Minnesota earns its first Big Ten road victory of the season by a score of 106-75 over Illinois in the State Farm Center. Rachel Banham with a career high. Mike Wolf alongside Katie Smith. And Katie, we saw this three-point shooting effort by the Gophers. They tied the Big Ten single-game record for a team with 19 threes, 10 of them from Rachel Banham.
Impressive night, the way that she shot it. It wasn't easy threes. She was able to find open spots, and her teammates found her on time and ready to shoot.
39 points, that ties her best effort ever. We didn't even mention the 8 assists that she had in this game, too.
It wasn't like she was just taking shots just to take shots. They were all in rhythm. She was sharing the basketball. And in this team tonight, Minnesota really found each other and made life really hard for the Illini.
Off 98 points against Penn State on Sunday, 106 tonight against the Illini, and you see the career night for Rachel Banham, a player who's going to be talked about throughout the year for that Big Ten Player of the Year award, and this kind of effort, they're going to see more of it throughout the year.
This was a huge case for her and something special for the team for what they want to do throughout the rest of the Big Ten.
Well, Minnesota's going to build on this, and you know that if they continue to shoot that well from the outside, they're going to challenge every team in this conference.
If you can score, you have a chance, and they have multiple people who can score from the outside, but also putting it on the floor.
19 total three-pointers for the Gophers as they tie the Big Ten single-game record for a team. That's going to do it for us. The Gophers celebrate the win on Coach Stallings' birthday with 39 points from Rachel Banham.
Banham, you can't give her that space. All she needs is that little daylight. like they had last year. Banham from the corner rings it up. They did not shoot the three very well. Not only just their scoring, but their chemistry, their ability to find one another, their ability to have the offense flow through the both of them.
The rhythm of the game, the explosiveness, the ability to elevate like that. That's what Northwestern has to do. You cannot lose Rachel Banham. One of the things that Joe McEwen talked about, awareness on the defensive end. Got to get up there. That's too much space. You cannot afford to think about getting beat off the dribble by Rachel Banham. You look at personnel on the scouting report. Rhodey is a three-point shooter.
Look out.
Too much space.
Look out.
When that happens, you get those post-up looks. You get offensive rebound opportunities. And for Minnesota, they have to be extremely disciplined in terms of box out. And there's Banham able to create.
Kristen Inman, and that is Inman's third. I thought Kelsey Mitchell was the second half, regardless if it was third quarter or fourth quarter kind of player.
Yeah, and Banham has been very good in the second half. She had 25 of her 27 against Illinois in the second half, 24 in the second against Michigan. They can get some good looks in the half court, and that's a good one, because all she needs is about 6 inches.
Banham against Lydia Rhodey.
Too far off.
Banham with the hesitation. Banham with the take. Go back-to-back for Rachel Banham. Banham off the glass. You know what? When it's your afternoon, shots like that go in.
Banham gets the steal. See if Minnesota can get something in transition. Nice take and finish. But good finish by Banham.
3 minutes to go. Banham has only missed once from the free throw line. Her career high is 39.
Well, they're just going to let Banham ISO one-on-one up top. Why not?
Rachel Banham has now tied a career high of 39.
Banham draws the foul. Enough that she can't let it fly. Banham savvy enough to draw the foul. She continues to build on a new career high.
41.
I guess it feels like a couple of days ago. Wasn't
Tori
really.
Walker-Kimbrough got it last Tuesday against Purdue. And the switch, Coffey's now on her. Banham likes that matchup, and with the take and the foul. Banham steps back. Banham. Gophers got to hustle. Banham, a deep three. Man, oh man. Banham's got it. She's going to take Lyon on. Rachel Banham on the left side. She ties it at 92.
That is a great decision by Banham. She didn't have to settle for the three.
23 points for Lyon, although she's been 0 for 8 from 3. All of her points have come from the 2-point range or the free throw range, and the turnaround, she continues to impress. Rachel Banham.
A great take right there by the senior, who certainly understands time and score situations. They've been able to make a living from the foul line, and Banham does just that. And one!
Has busted open this Big Ten record and this game.
You really can work a lot of strengthening your upper body, and you can certainly see that in the way that Banham's been able to play and been able to finish a lot of plays. Two of the higher scoring teams in the league, no question. And Rachel Banham has been special.
60-6-0 for Rachel Banham. Unbelievable. It took 2 overtimes to do it, but boy, it was fun to watch. A record-breaking afternoon for one of Big Ten's biggest stars on this Super Sunday. It was 187 combined points in the first meeting. There was a lot more in the second meeting. Rachel Banham had 20 at the half. We thought that was good. She put up 40 in the second. And more importantly, when Minnesota was down 9, she took over and put the Gophers on her shoulders and went to work. Rachel Banham's final stats, she put up 90 in 2 games against Northwestern. 60 today, 32 in that January game earlier this year. She got 8 3-point makes, 19 of 32 shooting, awfully efficient. Rachel Banham, a super performance on Super Sunday, and she is standing by with Steph White.
Rachel, a special performance. Can you just tell us what was going through your mind today?
Just to take over. Mama mentality, that's what I like to think, and it was crazy. My teammates set me up so well, and I was just feeling really good, and I'm so happy we got that win.
You guys were down 9, and it seemed like you had the ball in your hands and made every right decision. What was it about that moment that you loved?
Just knowing that I had to take over. You know, we really needed this win, and we wanted it so much. We've been working so hard, and I just knew I needed to take over the game.
You talked about this being such an important win, really an important game for both teams. What allowed your team to gut it out at crunch time?
We all fought for it. We all played to our roles, and, you know, we secured the ball. We got fouled. We made late. We made our free throws on the stretch. That was huge, and, you know, we just played really well together.
It was one thing that we were talking about on air. You know, we thanked you for coming back for moments like this. How special has this season been for you?
It's been amazing. I'm so blessed, and it's been great. I'm so lucky that I'm recovered so well, and my team has been so supportive, and the fans and everybody out there, so I'm very lucky.
All right, thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate it. Back to you, Lisa.
Steph, thank you. Some teams average
burner. In fact, it's Banham's barn, and it would be at the finish of this one. What a great game on BTN on Monday night. Iowa and Minnesota. Allie Disterhoff gets the jumper in the second quarter. She led the first half for Iowa with 13. Third quarter, 6 minutes left. Disterhoff can't leave her open. Hits the three. Iowa extends the lead to 9. Back the other way we go early in the fourth. It's Shane Mullaney. She has been strong for Minnesota as of late. Minnesota trying to make a little comeback. When you're trying to make a comeback, it's good to get it into number 1's hands. Rachel Banham hits the 3. Minnesota takes the lead by 2. Then about 7 minutes left. Chase Coley, the jumper, that falls. Iowa ties it up at 62. We go back and forth the whole fourth quarter. At the end of the fourth quarter, now it's Carly Wagner's turn. Gets the inbound pass. Minnesota takes the 2-point advantage. Only 3 minutes to go. Banham time. Boom. 69-64. Minnesota keeps its lead there by 5. But then there would be more. Dramatic finish here. Down by 1. Iowa goes to Chase Coley for 2. So it's Iowa up by 1. Jesse Edwards only had like 6 points in this game, but 4 of those 6 were so important. There's one to give Minnesota the lead right back. Rachel Banham, the pinpoint pass back to Edwards. Minnesota up 75-74. Edwards missed the free throw, opens the door for Iowa.
15 seconds to go at the barn.
Minnesota in player.
Disterhoff on the drive, lays it in, up and under. 8 seconds for Minnesota. Neither team with a timeout. Hawkeyes by 1. Banham, 2 seconds. Banham fires at the buzzer and hits. Victory for the Golden Gophers. And who else? Rachel Banham wins it at the barn. They will review it, but there was no question.
She is unbelievable. Well, this was the play that Iowa wanted by design. The big on Allie Disterhoff. She takes it, isolation, scores. And then 3 seconds left. She is just not going to be denied. That's an excellent screen by Edwards to open up Banham. She connects once again.
You go to your best players in the biggest moments. So Minnesota down by 1. It's Banham time. Banham not only gets buckets, she gets the biggest bucket of the night. The game winner. Minnesota with the walk-off 78-76. Shelly Till with Banham.
It's an incredible fourth quarter performance out of you. What was going through your head on that last play?
I knew I had to take the last shot. I didn't know where I was going to go with it right away, and then one of our players set a high ball screen, and I just let it fly.
And take us through the timeout prior to that. Iowa has the ball, 17 seconds left to go. What were you guys discussing?
We're talking about we got to get a stop, get the rebound, and they're going to follow us. So we didn't anticipate her driving and getting a layup. So we kind of had to make it up for after that.
I have to ask you about the knee brace issue. You messing around with that?
Yeah.
What was going on with the knee brace?
It wasn't staying strapped on, so I switched to my old brace, but we're good.
And then a change of shoes at halftime. What was that all about?
Those shoes are from freshman year, and they were super slippery, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I went back to my ones that I really love.
I noticed they're maroon, so I got to ask you, Maroon Mamba, you think you're going to get a tweet from Kobe on this one?
I hope so.
What would you like Kobe to know?
That we won that game, we worked extremely hard, and I love him.
I think he knows you love him. So how does a win like this, coming in here under these conditions, help you guys as you end out the final season, regular season in the Big Ten?
I mean, Iowa's a great team. We really needed to beat them, and it's our home court, and we need to get those wins at home. Those are huge. We just need these wins to add on to our resume for the tournament, and I think that's something that's really going to help us is getting this win.
Where do you want to go from here? What needs to improve for this team to make a run in the tournament?
Absolutely defense and rebounding, no question.
All right, congratulations. Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
You bet.
An offensive showdown, 220 combined points between these two teams. Michigan State coming out victorious against Minnesota, 114 to 106. This one was incredible and fun, and wow, was it exciting to watch. Our two stars, Rachel Banham and Aerial Powers, came to play. Rachel Banham with the headliner, 52 points.
Well, it was a phenomenal offensive display by both of these players. Rachel Banham, if you're not going to check her over half court, she will make you pay every single time. You're going to play her straight up, it doesn't matter. Hand in her face, no problem for Rachel Banham, 52 points. Now she leads the Big Ten women's basketball players in scoring all time with over 2,900 points.
Yeah, she passed Kelly Mazzanti, but then, oh, by the way, Aerial Powers just had a career-high 40.
And it pales in comparison to the 52, but Aerial Powers and her Michigan State Spartans have their home victory here, and I think that's what they wanted more out of this experience. So mutual respect for these two phenomenal young women.
My goodness, what an afternoon. 92 combined points between these two players. They were lights out from three. I have never seen anything like this before.
Me either, and I just give them a hand raise and a hats off and everything else that means total respect for their games.
And if that's not enough, Susie Merchant got her 400th career win. There was plenty to talk about here from East Lansing. Man, was this fun. Victory to MSU.
Raise your hand if you've scored 60 in a game.
Okay, nobody's raising anything. 3,093 career points. Big Ten player of the year. And on the other side, as Sean said earlier, had her jersey retired already while she was still active.
The girl on the right, Kelsey, have you seen her miss for a day and a half?
She didn't miss much last night.
She missed nothing.
When you wake up at 5:30 in the morning every morning to start your day, you just start making baskets right away.
Raise your hand if you've had Kobe Bryant tweet about you or tweet at you.
That's what Rachel had, but right now she is struggling. Now she's starting to find the stroke a little bit. Money ball. There she had a good wing whack. Goes to the top of the circle.
Be honest, first round here, nobody's really posted that number that everybody's going to take notice of. Everybody's been pretty competitive with one another.
That money ball is pretty important for both. Kelsey had a little trouble just getting the ball out of the rack there. It was stuck.
Well, she's got it figured out.
Money time. Got it.
With 14, she's in right now.
I would think so.
Unless Rachel gets going here on the final rack.
She's going to have to. And she's starting to warm up from the baseline.
Uh-oh.
Money time. Didn't get it.
Kelsey gets it.
Kelsey's got 17.
You mentioned it. I mean, Kelsey, her day, this is like a vacation for her.
She probably slept into about 11 this morning. Probably went and got some fast food right afterwards.
We've got a tie, guys, between Maggie Lyon and Rachel Banham with 15. Around. Rachel Banham's got to turn around right away and shoot again. Bryn Forbes and
I'm not talking to Forbes right now. I'm not talking to Forbes. You know, Forbes magazine is the leading source of reliable news and financial information. It was anything but money for me.
Oh, man.
You're cold. You are cold.
Killing the poor guy.
Both these young ladies starting off a lot better than they did in round one. Moneyball goes. Banham better round there than she had on the first rack of balls.
You know, Ness,
first round.
And that makes sense. I mean, although Rachel Banham is struggling a little bit here, but it makes sense. They were sitting around for so long watching the guys, first rack, first, second, third rack. You just kind of get loose. Second time around, here you go.
Top of the key. Rachel got the first two. Third one off the front of the iron.
She shoots from way
Yeah,
deep.
like does she not know where the line is, or she's just auditioning for the WNBA already? I mean, she's a good foot behind the three-point line.
And Maggie already heading to the baseline.
Rachel Banham can really, really stroke it. Has a terrific follow through. Gets her shoulders out in front of her feet.
Short rest. Doesn't matter.
It uses money ball, and she got it.
Nice round.
Don't give an All-American a second chance, and that girl right there is an All-American.
Player of the year in the Big Ten. And a much better second round. See if it's going to be good enough.
I think 18's good enough. I think 18's going to get her through.
She hit 4 of 5 money balls.
She got hot late. Again, you give an All-American a second chance, man. That's dangerous.
Now, we got 5 in the semis. Does that mean we could have 3 in the finals?
Don't confuse me.
Praying the kid comes back.
Our UMA Women's Three-Point Championship comes down to the finals. Kelsey Mitchell of Army, Rachel Banham from Minnesota. One from Huntington Beach, California, originally, and Kelsey Mitchell. And Rachel from Lakeville, Minnesota. And she's up first. She had 15 and had to win a tiebreaker. Actually didn't win a tiebreaker. Got in as the 5th semifinalist, if you will. And then started stroking it in round 2 with 18. Mentioned earlier, over 3,000 career points, the 6th most in NCAA history. Let's see if she can pick up where she left off.
For some people, you talk about how many shots they're making from beyond the arc. That could be a problem. But when you drop 60 in a game, that's a lot of shots to get up.
I would expect at some point here she get really hot.
Maybe it's the wing right now.
It might be right now.
There's 4 in a row. Money ball off the back of the iron, though. So she goes to the top of the key. Those 60 points came against Northwestern this year.
Look at how far back she shot that one from beyond the rack. What is she doing?
Maybe that's her spot.
Shooter doesn't care, man. She keeps going back with the basketball. If you see, as the rack comes, she gets behind the ball. And by the time it's over, she's a good 1.5 feet behind the line.
Did you see the money ball got stuck there? She tried to pull it out, came up short on that one.
She's going to need a good baseline set of basketballs here. Money ball would be 17, and she got it.
You know what? I like what she did in the last 2 shots right there. She took her time. She was rushing. Last 2, including the money ball, she slowed down, gathered, and got it over the front of the rim.
Here's a look at the top of the key and how deep she's shooting these basketballs.
No problem.
I mean, it's like Steph
You
Curry stuff out
You
there.
can see why Kobe wants to tweet.
You saw highlights of her during the course of the year. It's pretty amazing. I mean, she would come back, knock in a shot, and she was the focal point. Pink teams played diamond and 2, boxing 1, everything on her. And
she still averaged 28.6.
She gets to the foul line, shot fake, shoot it deep. Terrific player. Short will kill you.
She got that. I don't know if she got the money ball off in time. It's not going to matter. Rachel Banham from the University of Minnesota, a winner.
And so are you, Brad Nessler. You're a winner.
It's about time. It's about time I pick somebody to win.
Yes, you don't give an All-American a second chance.
That's right.
They let her back in. Controversial.
I mean, there was more controversy here than we'll probably see at WrestleMania on Sunday.
Shannon's in the Mercedes-Benz interview area with our 2 champs.
That's right. We got another trophy. So the guys want to know if you realize that you're shooting from about 2 feet behind the line.
Yeah, that was my strategy. I like shooting far, and I feel like it feels a lot better when I shoot deep.
So what do you think about going up against Adam? You were able to watch him in his contest.
You know, we talked before this, and we said we're both going to make it to the finals, and now I need to beat him.
Oh, there you go. What do you have to say?
No, she's right. This was planned. We rode from the airport together. We caught the same ride, so it's going to be interesting.
All right, good luck, guys. We'll see ya.
From the airport to the courts, there's our women's champ. Adam Smith, our men's champ. In the battle of champions, who's the best of those 2? We'll find out when we come back. And now we come down to the Shoe Carnival Battle of Champions. And it's Adam Smith of Georgia Tech. And it is Rachel Banham of Minnesota.
Who you like, boys? I'm going to go with Adam Smith on this one. His numbers have consistently been better than Rachel's, except for his first round.
There's no way I'm going away from Rachel.
Can't.
Yeah.
I'm going with Rachel.
Okay.
Still work to do. You got to do some work.
Talking smack. This is mine.
No doubt.
She's a heavy favorite, but you still got to do the work.
You know, there was a favorite with Northern Iowa versus Texas A&M, and that didn't work out so well for Northern Iowa.
Not really.
Same kind of comeback here would be for Adam Smith to win this thing and hold on.
I think,
what's a bigger upset?
In all sincerity, I think this would be a complete collapse by Rachel, and I don't see that she has it in her. I think she'll just make a bunch.
She hit 354 career threes. She only needs 13 more here. Actually, not that many if she hits the money balls.
I think she'll cruise by the last rack.
That's 7 in a row. Money time. Rachel got it.
She could actually stop here. If she makes all these, she can go ahead and stop.
She's not going to stop.
You guys know this. Look how far back she's getting on these shots, but she's a special player.
Yeah. She's still got work to do, though.
She's shooting them short now.
She's shooting them short. She might want to move in a little bit. It's getting dicey. Needs that money ball to win it.
Got it. Game over. Shut it down. She doesn't even shoot anything from the corner.
That's okay.
She's just showing off now.
She's going to win it. Not too good over there, but good enough. Rachel Banham wins the Battle of Champions. Adam Smith, one of the first to get over there to congratulate her once the ladies do. There's the two champs. And the overall winner, Shoe Carnival champ, who hit 8 of her last 11 shots.
Now, the amazing thing about it is that neither one of them really posted a huge number, but she gets the golden rim.
Yeah, there's no way she's getting that through security. Shannon?
Guys, Kobe Bryant, he sent her a tweet after she scored 60 in a game, so maybe she'll get one tonight. How much do you think just being warm and Adam sitting around played into this?
Yeah, I think it helped a lot. I was fresh, and I was shooting really good from before, and he was sitting there getting cold, so that hurt him a little bit.
I know you were pretty confident going into this, telling him you were going to beat him, but when you started to see him missing some of those shots, what was going through your mind?
I felt good. I was telling people, I was like, I think I got this. He's a little bit off now, but he was shooting incredible before that, and I only beat him by 1, so it was a really close one. Congratulations once again. The women take the victory.
Rachel said her dream job, Minnesota Lynx, play with Maya Moore. That would be a nice combo, wouldn't it? She's our overall champ.